Indian economic updates. The Reserve Bank of India reported that the Indian economy is on solid ground with improved external sector stability and strong corporate balance sheets. The RBI projected a 7% real GDP growth for this fiscal year, supported by favorable agricultural prospects and above-normal monsoon forecasts. In 2023-24, the economy grew by 7.6%, up from 7% in 2020-23, despite geopolitical tensions and global market volatility. The current account deficit narrowed to 1.2% of GDP, and foreign exchange reserves reached $648.7 billion. Government capital expenditure, production-linked incentive schemes, and investment growth are expected to boost job creation and domestic demand. However, global uncertainties pose risks to growth and inflation. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman lauds insolvency and bankruptcy code, citing rescue of 3,171 distressed companies and shutdown of unviable firms since its inception. Compared to the previous Board of Industrial and Financial Reconstruction regime, which resolved stress in less than 3,500 firms in 30 years, IBC marks a significant legislative milestone. She emphasizes continuous evolution of IBC framework to meet economic demands. Sitharaman hails IBC for reshaping debtor-creditor relationships, enabling revival of dormant businesses, and recovering 3.36 lakh rupees crore, representing 32% of creditors' claims and 162% of liquidation value. Post-IBC resolution impact on sales, employment, assets, and corporate governance. The Reserve Bank of India is advancing the internationalization of the rupee by easing regulations for non-residents and enhancing the GIFT City's competitive edge. The RBI's 2023-24 annual report emphasizes the settlement of bilateral trade in local currency, allowing non-residents to open rupee accounts abroad, and facilitating rupee lending and investments. Key steps include the issuance of foreign exchange management, manner of receipt and payment, regulations, 2023, enabling local currency settlements, especially with Asian Currency Union countries. The RBI plans to extend India's domestic financial messaging system globally and review regulations to promote GIFT City as a leading international financial center. Foreign direct investment equity inflows into India declined by 3.49% in FY24 to $44.42 billion compared to $46.03 billion in FY23. Singapore, Mauritius, and the US were the top contributors. FDI decreased in sectors like services, computer hardware software, telecom, auto, and pharma. Total FDI, including reinvested earnings and other capital, fell by 1% to $70.95 billion. Maharashtra attracted the highest FDI followed by Gujarat and Karnataka. India's power demand hit a record 250 gigawatts on 30th May due to high weather-related loads and increased industrial and residential consumption. On 29th May, non-solar hours demand peaked at 234.3 gigawatts. Thermal generation peaked at 176 gigawatts during non-solar hours, aided by the implementation of Section 11 of the Electricity Act, boosting generation from imported coal and gas-based plants. Renewable energy, particularly solar during the day and wind at night, also played a crucial role. Cooling demands due to heat waves led to this surge, surpassing last year's peak demand of 221 gigawatts in May.